hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Tuesday, April the 29th of the beautiful year 2025, and we are in round 6 of the 2025 Palda Swiss tournament, second to last match of the entire event, and a match between the second and third player in the standings, TUGI from Austria versus AVGEEK from the United States of America. Both players, together with Merca, are guaranteed a top 3 spot, which is the qualifying spot for the 2026 PALDAS Cup. Yeah, with 2 matches to go, one top match in the top end of the standings and one my match against Fire Dogs. This is the bottom part of the standings. Yeah, we have a clear situation. Merca wins the entire event, and TUGI and AVGEEK are playing for glory and for the second place in the entire event. TUGI currently with 13 points, AVGEEK with 12. Yeah, so whoever wins today, we will have a guaranteed second place for this player. Sorry, something disturbed here. Yeah, so AVGEEK even winning for 2 points has a better tiebreak score than TUGI currently. And oh, but wait, no, they'll get points for this match. Hello AVGEEK, welcome in the chat. Yeah, I'm kind of confused. It's better for AVGEEK to win for 3 points, then the situation is clear. For 2 points, we might have the players with the same number of points and maybe the same tiebreaker, and the game difference will be playing. Yeah, we will see. We'll see. Durika also in the chat. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so yeah, the situation is clear in this way that yeah, the top 3 is already decided. So TUGI and AVGEEK fight for glory and for the second spot in the entire event. And what can we expect from the players? We might expect some long games. Both TUGI and AVGEEK are two players with best stats as far as losing score and losing lines are concerned. They are both the most, how to say it, consistent players of the tournament. You can see those losing scores, losing lines, average, median. Yeah, we might expect some long games. Both players can also consistently get 600k plus scores. As you can see, both with pretty longest games, to give 245 lines, AVGEEK with 237, to give almost 16 million points, AVGEEK with almost 14, but yeah, AVGEEK played one match less due to the walkover 5-win against Weisbrot in round 4. Yeah, so those stats are not fully comparable. ELO rating 1906 for TUGI, 1744 for AVGEEK. This means that the Austrian player, according to the ELO odds, should be a 72 to 28% favorite to win the match. TUGI with a comp PB of 724, AVGEEK with 681. AVGEEK yet to score a 700k in a competitive PALDAS match. In my opinion, it's only a matter of time. I don't want to put any pressure on AVGEEK, but yeah, when the good day comes, is there a VOD for the watermelon pizza tournament? You need to ask Aliva. Maybe Aliva has saved this event. My only compile 7 is in a fake event. Yeah, I remember this PAL League, right? Rinko's PAL League, if I'm not mistaken, against James. And the hazelnut milk is in the chat as well. Hello. What the fuck is the watermelon pizza competition? It was a tournament held in Vienna last last year. It was September or October, can't remember very well. It was a tournament organized by Aliva in Aliva's apartment. There were 5 players in total: Liva, Jesper, Tugi, Shuichi, and Adam MTS. Yeah, and they played in a Tetris tournament, and in between they prepared a watermelon pizza. You know, there was like a cooking stream in between. Yeah, so that was a kind of event that happened last year, and Tugi is the champion of this event. Tugi won against Adam MTS in the final. If I'm not mistaken, the final was something like best of 15 or something. So yeah, quite a long match, and yeah, Tugi was able to beat Adam MTS to take this title. Yeah, next time make it in a different time than the Polish championships. Yeah, that's true. This was September, and during this watermelon pizza tournament there was a Polish championship. Yeah, that was right. Dużyka, check Tugi's profile. It says reigning watermelon pizza champion. So this is it. These are our players. Yeah, sorry for stalling a little bit. Let's move it. Let's make it faster a little bit. We have our rules. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap. SPS controller and handcam are the mandatory things. We play best of 9, so the first to win 5 games wins the entire match. 3-1, 0 points for the standings, depending if there is a decider or not. And as mentioned, top 3 advance to the top 16 of 2026 PAL-DAST Cup. This is our first major event of the year. We'll have 2 more: PAL-DAST Classic in July and August, and PAL-DAST League October, November. Those tournaments will be more friendly by their nature in terms of scheduling. PAL-DAST Swiss, due to this Swiss tournament pairing system, forced players to play those 10 days intervals. In PAL-DAST Classic, PAL-DAST League, we can be more flexible with the scheduling. So this is your next chance. Merca, Tugi, and AVGEEK are no longer eligible for those major events, so you don't have to worry. You will get your chance without Merca, Tugi, and AVGEEK in the other events. But all players are welcome to play in the PDM tournaments. The next one is happening in May. The registration is open if you wanna register and haven't joined our Discord server yet. Here is the link in the chat. Yes, AVGEEK, you can't play in Classic and in PAL-DAST League. These are tournaments with direct qualifying spots. So if you already qualified via one event, then you can't play. You can't play in the other events. These are strictly for direct qualification. So if you are already qualified, there's no need to play in the other events. But you can play still in the 4 remaining PDM tournaments. 4 of them are left. I saw you were registered for May, so yeah, you can still play in the other events. What is PAL-DAST ELO average of 5? It's an average of 5 best ratings of each player from the matches played in year 2025. So less average rating is 17-18. I can show you the list here. I have only the 5 best ratings of each player, but also the information how many matches in total a player played in this year. So for example, Dużyka, if you after then your next match played achieve a rating higher than 1620, you will then replace 1620 with a new rating, and your whole rating average rating will be then higher than it is right now. So yeah, you can only improve your average. You can't make it worse. So playing more matches you can't have a bad influence on this thing. So as you can see, Merca, Tugi, and AVGEEK qualified via Swiss. Shuichi, Sam, and Ruchak provisionally qualified via PDM. So Le, Yani, Dużyka, and Jelena are the 4 players who are not qualified via the other events, who would complete the top 16 via ELO ratings. And as you can see, we have Jelena with 1628, Gunter with 1625. So there is some close action between those two players. There are also a few points behind Dujeka. So a lot can happen. Maybe some players unretire and also join the pack. We'll see how it all goes. Yeah, so here we have this, and now let's check if our players are live. I hope I've said everything what was needed to be said. And I can see neither player live. Should I refresh? Probably yes, yeah. So we have our players here, and one other important thing, $234.56 is the current prize pool. The second place of the tournament gets 24% of the prize pool. The third player gets 17, so there will be few dollars difference. Let me check how is this distribution working right now. So currently, if there will be no more contributions, the second place gets $56.29 and $39.87 for third place. Yeah, but yeah, officially the currency of Machorino is US dollar. So let's stick to that. Okay, so AVGEEK TUGI also, I remind you that you can either go for an increment or reroll of the seed after each game. It's your decision. And let me give you the pieces for game number 1, which will be B21695, B21695. And Tugi goes greedy in this warm-up game to go for Tetris and can't get it. So B21695 is your seed for game number 1. I am apathetic, says Tugi. Okay. B21695. And AVGEEK says, I'm washed. Okay. So both players I just took a shower. But also out of practice. Okay, so washed in like 2 minutes. That's interesting. Okay, good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. AVGEEK with power 3, Tugi with ready. Game number 1 of this match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, good luck and have fun, players. Oh, and Sam will start. And, AVGEEK with a Tetris, Tugi with a Tetris. And here we are in game number 1 of this round 6 match. Oh, and AVGEEK with a misdrop of the Z piece, so the red misdrop today, not the blue misdrop. So also red misdrops can happen. Oh, and the J misshift for AVGEEK. And 15 meanwhile for Tugi, AVGEEK with 38, so Tugi took the chance to build an early lead in this game. AVGEEK tries to find a way how to bring the board down. For Tugi, 53 for AVGEEK. Now Tugi needs to needs to reopen the well. AVGEEK is clean. 101 for the American player, 152 for our Austrian competitor. AVGEEK TUGI with 205. To 77 TUGI to 42 AVGEEK. Yeah, but TUGI now with almost the same line count is about 60k ahead. Oh, and TUGI with some interesting decisions how to solve the stack, but still needs to work on this. And AVGEEK also needs to reopen the well. And AVGEEK creates a long bar dependency and gets the long bar, so this will help. TUGI also with some weird misdrops, so kind of a shaky situation for both players currently. And both need to find a way how to get out of it. AVGEEK is a few lines away from getting out of it. TUGI with a weird board, to be honest, but shouldn't be anything fatal in order to survive it. Oh, and AVGEEK is in a lot of trouble right now. This is looking very dangerous for the American player, and I'm afraid AVGEEK can't do anything more. This is a top out at 107 lines with 286, 900. TUGI, you are good for game number 1. You lead 1-0. Yeah, unfortunate for AVGEEK. 353, 780. Top out score for TUGI. Do you wanna play an increment, guys, or do you wanna have a reroll? Looks like, yeah, they are going for increment. Pathetic toward this. Okay, the players are ready. Game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so game number 1 was kind of shaky. But TUGI was the one who had more points. Reverse Tetris for TUGI in this game. 26,000 AVGEEK with 30k. 68 for TUGI, 191. AVGEEK with 235. So now TUGI is behind in points in this game. And there is a very nice pace by AVGEEK, 258 after 50 lines. But the left side is requires some help, and some help comes. So AVGEEK now totally fine with the board state. Is ready for a Tetris. And Tetris for AVGEEK, 285, TUGI with 243. TUGI gets a long bar for it, Tetris 267, so TUGI is around one Tetris behind right now. Or AVGEEK is one Tetris ahead. Game looks way better than game number one. Both players with some good paces going. For 24 for AVGEEK, 381 for TUGI. He gets a long bar for it. Tetris 404. AVGEEK now at almost the same line count, still about one Tetris ahead. But yeah, this might be a 500k at 100 lines. This won't be a 500k for AVGEEK, and this will be 495 for TUGI at 101 lines. AVGEEK with 479, so yeah, this burning sequence slowed down AVGEEK and allowed TUGI to get a lead. And hello CogsNJ, hello Zohasadar, welcome in the chat. Oh, but now TUGI is in a lot of trouble, needs a long bar right now, otherwise this might be a GG, and TUGI tops out at 105 lines with 518,700. 518,700 is the top out score for TUGI. AVGEEK, you need, yeah, this one Tetris is good enough, but if you want to play this game out, feel free to do so. You are good. And sorry guys, the match result was not updated. What's going on? It's 1-1. My bad. And Zohasan are saying, yeah, as always, some things to the flag colors. Red, white stripes, yeah. And AVGEEK might transition with a 600k score. It is 604. And and the immediate misdrop of the LPs. But there is a Tetris setup. Tetris for AVGEEK, 633. Another Tetris setup for AVGEEK, but decides to skim a few lines and bring the board down, which is a wise decision. Oh, and now AVGEEK needs something to burn. Okay, get some pieces. Okay, this is looking quite good. Oh, but the steam is dropped. This might be it. This might be it, but still a valiant effort for AVGEEK. 655, 440, 655, 440. Great game by AVGEEK, and we have 1-1 after 2 games. GG. And the players are ready for game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. TUGI started with 3 perfect Tetrises. AVGEEK with 1 burnt line. TUGI still perfect with 4 Tetrises. Still going perfect with 5 Tetrises. And another Tetris for TUGI. So let's see how long TUGI can go perfect in this game. Another Tetris for TUGI. And another one. 32 lines, all Tetrises so far for TUGI. It now might be tricky, or it doesn't have to. The pieces are cooperating perfectly with TUGI. And another Tetris. And another one! Oh my, and TUGI finally decides to burn a line after 10 perfect Tetrises. Burn the line on purpose, so no longer perfect pace, but still a perfect transition is possible with 1 burnt line. 251 for TUGI after 45 lines. 251 also for AVGEEK. So AVGEEK also was only with this 1 burnt line. Sorry for not paying attention. I was like kind of focused on TUGI's board and this perfect game. So we are currently a very close game. Oh, but AVGEEK misdrops the L, and this might be a pretty nasty misdrop to handle. And I'm afraid AVGEEK can't do anything more. AVGEEK tops out after 52 lines with 257, 640, 257, 640. And TUGI is good for a game number 3. TUGI leads 2-1, 250, 285, 380, 285, 380. Final score for the Austrian player. Yeah, so the players went very. And Frodo Dodo in the chat. Welcome, hello. Okay, the stats are in the books and the players are ready. So game number 4, why am I forgetting about the score updates? Oh, 2-1 for TUGI. And now we can start game number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so we have both players here waiting for the first Tetris. There is a first Tetris for AVGEEK and also first Tetris for TUGI. Yes, yes, the hazelnut milk, yeah. One of these players is gonna win this match, that's true. Don't have draws here, so one player has to win. But I'm still thinking I will probably make a poll for the upcoming paldastetris in autumn. If the players would like to play with current scoring format 3-1-0 with the deciders, or if they want to go, for example, for a format where draws are possible, like for example in the DAS Champions League. I think I will let the players decide in this matter. And 64 for TUGI, 145 for AVGEEK. Oh, and now AVGEEK once again in a kind of situation. TUGI to 75 AVGEEK. Still fighting to bring this board down. Oh, this is now looking dangerous for AVGEEK, this Smash Boy hang. And there is nothing AVGEEK can do. A top out at 293, 360, 293, 360. TUGI, you are good for game number 4, 386, 840, 386, 840 is the top out score for TUGI. And TUGI, next time if you can stay a little bit longer on your top out score, this time I paid close attention, but staying there for half a second next time might be too short, so it would be appreciated if you can stay longer on your top out score so that I can take the stats. Yeah, I have the lines, so thanks for that. Yeah, this time I paid attention. Yeah, but just for the future, it would be easier for me. And it's 3-2-1 for TUGI. Both players seem to be ready, so game number 5 starts in. Oh, this doesn't work like this. This 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so it's a kind of tough match for AVGEEK so far, with 3 games finishing around 90 lines or something, on around 280k on average. It's something below the stats we saw in this tournament so far, but you know, every match is different, and also there is this weird thing in Tetris, but not also in not like only in Tetris. That yeah, you can sometimes when you play, you know, a higher rated opponent, you kind of can't show your full potential, that something is blocking you. I hope this is not the case for AVGEEK today, but yeah, sometimes those things can happen as well. But you know the players who are like higher rated has this advantage that so-called lower rated players. I don't want to like exaggerate here, but yeah, if you AVGEEK is top 10 player, but yes, TUGI is simply higher rated. This kind of yeah, plays a role as well, but yeah, maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe I'm like making some stupid assumptions. So let's go back to our match. 189, 190 for both players currently. And we have AVGEEK with situation to deal, but the situation seems to be solved. 236 for TUGI, 241 for AVGEEK, but considering the line count, TUGI has a real lead of about 1 Tetris. For now, 307 for TUGI, 288 for AVGEEK. Yeah, so 1 real one Tetris real lead for TUGI it is. And AVGEEK with widths set up, but yeah, there was no long bar. And there finally a long bar for AVGEEK. Another long bar to fill the dependency. And this long bar for a Tetris, 335 for TUGI and 317 for AVGEEK. So yeah, a little bit less, but around one Tetris lead for the Austrian player. TUGI 405 after 90 lines, AVGEEK with 389 after 94. So 477 for TUGI, we have 457 for AVGEEK. And so TUGI is still ahead, but it's not the biggest difference in the world. So the players can bring this game to transition. It might be decided on level 19 speeds. .506 for TUGI, 528 for AVGEEK. So now AVGEEK was able to take advantage of TUGI's board situation. TUGI gets a Tetris, so it's 530, but it looks like now AVGEEK has a real one Tetris advantage. We are approaching level 19 transition very soon, and the board of AVGEEK seems to be very, very high. There's Tetris, and there is an... oh, and this long board didn't go, and yeah, AVGEEK can do anything more. Tops out at 5, 7, 7. TUGI, you need 5, 7, and 582 is enough. TUGI is safe for this game. TUGI wins another game, but this game was a very nice game by both players. AVGEEK with 577, 320. TUGI is safe. TUGI will lead 4-1. And yeah, let's see if TUGI can survive this game. Okay, get some nice pieces to downstack. Can we have a first 600k from TUGI in this match? AVGEEK had already 655. TUGI with a Tetris setup. Oh, but decides to skim. It's probably wise. Oh, and TUGI is going greedy. Now tries to downstack. I'm afraid. Wow, maybe, who knows? Oh, this doesn't go to the left, and this will be probably a GG for TUGI. But 617, 720 is still a good score. GG's TUGI. Yeah, 4-1 for the Austrian player. TUGI is guaranteed, as mentioned, this 1 points for the standings. TUGI has match points, and AVGEEK needs to win 3 games in a row in order to force a decider. And the players are ready, so game number 6 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So it was nice to see a double transition game with kind of high scores. Can we see more of that? 119 for TUGI, 118 for AVGEEK, the same line count. So yeah, very necky start in this game number 6, sorry. For TUGI, 169 for AVGEEK. AVGEEK with this center well one of the ground setup, 193, TUGI 231. So yeah, TUGI building a lead. Oh, and AVGEEK hangs the O piece, but gets some pieces to lower the board. 221 AVGEEK, 281 TUGI. And now AVGEEK builds 2 of the ground, gets a Tetris 269, 328 for TUGI, and we have around 60 lines before transition. TUGI is about 80k ahead in this game. Tetris for AVGEEK 326, TUGI with 401. AVGEEK still with this one off the ground setup. Now it looks like AVGEEK comes back to the regular column 10 setup. TUGI meanwhile with 493, AVGEEK with 399, so TUGI almost 100,000 points ahead. So no mercy from TUGI in this game. $518 already. And if it's set up for TUGI, will he be punished for it? It's not the nicest setup right now, so TUGI is forced to burn some lines. This might give AVGEEK a chance to reduce the deficit a little bit. TUGI is still burning. He reopens the well, but of course the long bar doesn't come. So TUGI is punished even more for this width setup. Finally the long bar comes and TUGI gets a long bar, gets a Tetris 549, but lost a lot of pace for creating this width setup. 457 for AVGEEK. And we are approaching transition in the next 5-6 lines. So players, you better be ready for some 19 action. AVGEEK, you will need a lot of 19, so take care of your board. The AVGEEK oh no! AVGEEK can't do anything. AVGEEK tops out at 465 800. 465 800. So TUGI, you are good for game number 6. You win the match 5-1, but feel free to play this game out. AVGEEK, thank you very much for your participation in this event. You did very well. Finished third in the event when we had players like Shuichi, like Sam also playing. Yes, you did great in the first part of the tournament with some great wins. And for tough pairings in the last 2 rounds, TUGI, Merke and TUGI respectively. So yeah, difficult to win, but still you gained enough points to take this third spot. And Tugi, congratulations for the win in this match. And yeah, I have some good and bad news for you, Tugi. I will show them just in a second. 643 for Tugi. Yeah, Tugi has football, so I won't stall that long. Here are your match stats, and I will report the match very quickly as well. Tugi AVGEEK 5-1. Yeah, so you can see the stats, both players. Now with over 600, high 600k scores. But Tugi was the one who was more consistent today, and Tugi takes all 3 points home. And yeah, and we have the standings on your screen. Yeah, the standings are updated. So Mörke wins the tournament with 17 points. Tugi is second with 16. AVGEEK, as we said, third place. Then Gunther finishing fourth. Very strong performance by the French scammer. He scammed his way into the top 5. And Sam, by 1 point of tiebreakers, 54 to 53, is ahead. Yeah, and Tugi, I wanted to say, you lost the first place by 1 point, and this 1 point is your decider game against Mörke. There was a 4-4, and this one, it turns out that at the end of the whole tournament, this one game, game number 9 against Mörke, was the game that decided about the final outcome of the tournament. Yeah, and I also remember in the Lolpok League, in one of the seasons, you were fighting probably with Jesper for the win. There was a season where Mörke, yeah, was like losing with some shitty performance, and then he played against you and won, destroyed you, and destroyed your chances. So yeah, this is yeah, this Finnish guy kind of likes to yeah, to destroy your plans. It looks like this, but yeah, maybe next time you will get a better shot. Yeah. Yeah, and you got yeah, you didn't even finish second in this season. You finished third. Yeah, this was kind of weird. So yeah, this and then this helped Jesper to win the first season. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Yeah, so Mörke, Tugi, AVGEEK is our top 3, and this is now confirmed. 1 match left. This will be the match between myself and Firedogs tomorrow, also at 18 UTC, hosted by Jakob, and then we will be done with our first major event. As mentioned in May, we play back our PDM tournament, May and June, so 2 months with our regular PDM tournaments. Yeah, and the first week of May I'm spending in Finland. I'm going to visit Aki, and yeah, if you are guys okay with it, that we can start our tournament after May the 7th when I'm back, would be cool. If not, I'm taking my laptop with me anyway, so yeah, if there will be need to yeah, urgent need to play some matches between May the 7th, yeah, I can do it with the echolocator. We can do some commentary directly from Finland, but yeah, we will figure it out. So yeah, for those of you who still have not registered for the tournament, 1 day left. Tomorrow at 21 UTC is the deadline to register. Once again, the link, you can join and yeah, and play some paldastetris. One more thing to show, Tugi gained some more points in the ELO standings, and it's not updated yet. Why is it updating so long? Oh, here we have. So Tugi currently we have 1918, 70 ELO points behind Mörke, so in clear second, over 100, almost 140 points ahead of Shuichi, then Sam, Cobra, Rorschach, AVGEEK, and Le exec for 7th place with 17.32. Yeah, guys. So one match left. Yeah, between myself and Firedogs. A match for me to get out of the last place from the standings, and then we will be finished with paldastetris. So once again, congratulations to F02 TUGI and AVGEEK for get back for a second for finishing in the top 3 spots, the spots that give the players a qualification to the top 16 of the 2026 Paldas Cup. So unfortunately, you're not eligible anymore to play in the major events, but you can still play in the PDM tournaments. Yeah, and who can we rate? Oh, there is a Bulgarian player playing some Das Master balls. Yeah, so let's see how our Bulgarian friend Leo is doing. Okay, got a max out, A98 currently. Yeah, so let's see what's going on there. Tomorrow, Jakob will stream myself against Firedogs in the last match of the tournament. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys, today. It was nice to have you here, and we'll be back tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.